Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about simple step for suicide prevention. This is a small guideline for the parents of youth age 10 to 24. आज का ये वीडियो मैंने सुसाइड के ऊपर क्यों बनाया है? जस्ट बिफोर कपल ऑफ डे बैक वन फाइन मॉर्निंग सुबह सुबह मेरी फ्रेंड एक आ गई. शी सेड दैट रुक्कला अ बॉय ऑफ 12th स्टैंडर्ड had committed suicide, hanging himself. It was a shocking news for us, and thinking deeply, I said, what's wrong with this generation? इतना drastic step लेने की क्या ज़रूरत थी? And the day I started reading many books, articles, doctor's opinion on the same topic. And this is what I wanted to share with you. ट्राइंग टू कंप्रेस जितना हो सके उतना कंप्रेस किया है बिकॉज इन दिस बिजी वर्ल्ड किसी के पास इतना टाइम नहीं है कि मेरे लेंथी वीडियोस देखे. बट स्टिल एज अ मदर फादर एज अ पेरेंट डू वॉच माई वीडियो. इट्स एन हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट. According to the global survey, the current status is 6,200 suicide among teen and youth aged between 15 to 24, which makes second leading cause of death for the people of this age group. Worldwide, about 90,000 teens commit suicide each year, which about 4 million suicide attempts. This means that one teenager dies from suicide about every 5 minutes. Now let's see why so. Experts aren't sure, but the theory includes increased access to gun, mostly abroad, increased use of alcohol, academic tension, influence of internet, social networking such as FB, Insta, Twitter, etc. These are the few things. In addition to the untreated depression, other suicide risk factors including the following point. Just watch out which kids are on the highest risk of suicide. And the points are previous suicide attempt, a history of self-harm, a plan to carry out suicide, mood disorder, impulsiveness, aggressiveness, chronic anxiety, peer or social pressure, genetic family history of suicide or psychiatric condition, conduct disorder and public humiliation, child abuse, sexual assault, stressful event including relationship breakup, family problem, drug, alcohol abuse, eating disorder, being bullied, drop out of school, taking certain medication or ill health. Now, let's move toward the warning sign of these children. Having a thought of committing suicide, threatening to hurt, looking for different ways to hurt himself, writing about dying, feeling of purposelessness or that they have no reason to live, anxiety symptoms, feeling trapped like there is no solution for the current situation or problem, feeling of hopelessness, feeling uncontrolled anger or waiting for revenge against someone, acting reckless and impulsive, having a dramatic mood changes, unnecessary risk taking. These are all the warning signs. If you decide to talk about depression with your child, you may be concerned about saying the right thing, and the fact is that you just have an open and honest conversation and discussion with your child can provide them much needed support. Depression is a serious illness that causes emotional and physical pain. But try to keep the conversation focused on positive side. By maintaining positive and hopeful outlook in your discussion, you will avoid unnecessarily alarming your child. Be honest. Don't make promises which you cannot keep. Don't go into details about topics that you are not certain of. Do tell your child what you know about them and how you are willing to help. Make a list of questions to discuss with the child's mental health to the professionals. Be compassionate. Your child needs to know that you recognize and respect their feelings. Even if you don't understand their thoughts, don't dismiss their feelings. Avoid comments like, "What do you have to be depressed about?" or "Don't be ridiculous, huh?" Just avoid these comments. Dismissive comments can cause a child to hide their feelings or become defensive. Be a good listener. Avoid your child to talk openly, express their opinion and thoughts. Avoid interrupting, judging, or punishing them for their feelings. Listening demonstrates that they have someone they can confide in, help to sort out their problems. Listen even when your teen is not talking to you. Never shrug off threats of suicide as a typical teenage melodrama. Keep a watch on any written or verbal statement. And the child says the following things, which are red flag warrants. That means seek an immediate professional help right away. Few of the statements are, "Mama, nothing matters," or "I want to die." The second statement, "I wonder how many people would come to my funeral." Third, "Sometime I wish I could just go to sleep and never wake up." Fourth statement, "Everyone would be better without me and nobody will miss me." Fifth statement, "You won't have to worry about me much longer, please." Sixth, "I don't care anymore." In all these, seek professional help immediately. Encourage your teen not to isolate himself or herself from family and friends. Recommend exercises, physical activity as simple as walking. Urge your teen not to demand too much for himself or herself. Suggest them to divide large tasks into smaller, more manageable ones whenever possible, and participate in favorite low stress activity. Our goal is to rebuild confidence and self esteem in them. Remind your teen who is undergoing treatment not to expect immediate result. Talk therapy or medication usually take time to improve mood. Your child shouldn't become discouraged if he or she doesn't feel better right away. Remember, suicide doesn't take away the pain, it gives it to someone else. Therefore, let's change our lifestyle. Stay tuned with Roopkala and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.